Figure not very many of y'all have quite gotten used to my live video chat, but I thought on the second week I didn't need to postpone it, even though my schedule was a little different. Lane's school got canceled. This is a funny thing that those of you who live in like the frigid parts of the world will really laugh at, but in Alabama, if it even thinks about giving us like maybe 4 or 5 flakes of snow, we preemptively shut down everything. We don't want to get caught out in the frigid snow in our cars, especially because we do not know how to drive in the ice. So everything was canceled, including Lane's school speech class, and so we're at home today. But I still wanted to go ahead and do my live video. I'm gonna try to do this every Tuesday right around 2:15. That's when his class gets started, and that'll give me a little bit of time just to sit and chat with y'all, see how you're doing. I hope that y'all are staying warm. I just got done with my farm chores and my hands are freezing cold. It is so cold out here. I don't know, the last I heard it was like maybe 25, 28, something like that. But in Alabama temperature, I feel like that's more like -7. So I feel like you have to add some if you're used to being in the subtropics. I would love to know how cold it is where you are, because most of you that message me talk about like 9 degrees when it's, 40 or 50 here. I don't even want to imagine living in a place where I would have to go outside in 9-degree weather. I don't think I would live. But I hope y'all are having a good day nonetheless. Everybody is healthy here and safe. All of the animals, I've given them their food. I have crushed up all of their ice water so they can get to some fresh water now. And everybody is eating. I have shown you in the past my little kitchen countertop composter. And I have decided that what I'm going to do with that, especially during the winter, is just throw all of our food scraps in that, and then, periodically bring it out and give it to the chickens. And I did that today, and it was so warm because it had been composting, and I know the chickens are so excited to be getting some warm food for the afternoon. But believe it or not, even though I have some stubborn chickens that don't really like to lay eggs like they're supposed to, I have several eggs in the hutch today. So I'm really thankful for that. I'm really getting a backstock, so I'm getting to where I'm going to have to start sharing them or preserving them or eating a lot of omelets. I don't know how to make omelets. I don't know if y'all are omelet makers, but like I don't have the omelet skill. I think there's like some kind of thing that you have to do to make sure that the bottom doesn't burn but cooks through enough for when you flip it, it's not soggy in the middle, and I haven't quite learned all of that yet, but in time maybe I'll add omelet making to my. What breed of chickens do I have? I have what I would refer to as the farmyard variety. I have several of the brown egg layers, and I think they're called cinnamon queen or cinnamon something. They look a little bit like a let's see, the name of the breed just escaped me. The normal red chicken. Y'all know what I'm talking about, but I can't remember the name right now. Not barred rock. I can't remember. Anyway, they look a little bit like the normal brown chicken, but they lay a little bit better and they're not quite as aggressive. So I have some cinnamon queen and some others that are really similar that I got pretty close to the same time from. I like to use a hatchery that is in northern Alabama. They ship out baby chicks, like day-old chicks, and I've had, it's not a Buff Orrington, it's I don't know, it's those mean roosters. But the hens are not so mean, but they're not, I'm having a senior moment, and yes, Rhode Island Red, thank you. That's it. They look a lot like that, but I think they lay a little better and they're a little more friendly. I had a Rhode Island Red rooster that, I mean, he almost did me in on my homesteading stuff because he was mean as a snake, and I'm southern enough that I don't like to wear like boots or anything like that. So if it's at all possible, like right now I have tennis shoes on just so my toes don't freeze off, but normally I will wear chacos during the summer, which chacos and mean roosters don't really mix. So I would wear my chacos, and that rooster would come at me every single day. And one day he just pushed me over the edge, and I had grown up in the city never even wanting to touch like a bone of a chicken. I would always buy like boneless, skinless chicken. I didn't want anything to do with anything that was gross and icky. But that day I had my first experience of how to butcher your own chickens, because I mean he really pushed me over the edge. And I probably shouldn't be saying this because I don't know if you get canceled nowadays for saying that you butcher chickens, but we ate it. We did eat it. Well, we tried to eat it, and it was like I had done everything I was supposed to do. Everything was fresh and clean, and it was really the most difficult meal. And it was so quiet. Like everybody knew, even though I didn't say, you know, this is the rooster that I just butchered. Everybody knew it, and so everybody was like scraping the food around their plate. I think I made like some kind of either casserole or soup, I don't know, but everybody was knowing that it was that poor rooster that I had just, and that was probably the worst meal I've ever eaten. But sometimes you have to do what you got to do. Anyway, I got rid of that rooster, and I did not want any more of those Rhode Island Reds. So we have those cinnamon queens, and then we have some others that I got at the feed store. And when you get something at the feed store, it's sort of like shopping at Tractor Supply. You never really know what you're gonna get. They say pay 25 cents extra or pay $1 extra, and we promise these are all gonna be hens. Liars. They don't end up to be hens at all. So I bought some of these really nice breeds of chickens. I don't know, I'm not up on all of my chickens, but they're really these pretty white. Let me see if I know how to flip my camera and I'll show you. There's these really pretty white chickens that are huge, and I feel like they're some pretty eggs. She's running from me, but she should be right here. Well, she's really pretty. And I think I got 6 or 7, and I think maybe 3 of them are hens. So I won't do that again. I will just stick with my hatchery that I like to use, that I know is gonna, oh, is that a leghorn? Well, so pretty. Oh, it's not a leghorn. Well, whatever it is, I love those chickens, but I don't need 4 roosters, but now I do have 4 roosters. But the good news is they're all nice. Nobody comes at me. Nobody comes at Lane. Nobody bothers Chris. Those are the only people that ever venture in the backyard toward the animals. So everybody is happy and content and safe around all of the roosters. So I don't have to do the deed again, but I probably will take them to the sale in the spring because I certainly do not need so many roosters. But I'm happy that my chickens are laying. Well, that was a long drawn out story. I don't even know how I got talking about that, but anyway, Winnie is happy and healthy. She's staying warm, and the goats are all doing good. I have a male goat that I think has bred all of my smaller Nigerian dwarf girls, and I'm thinking that maybe mid-February is when they're gonna kid, but I looked outside. I was cleaning the kitchen, and I looked outside, and our dog, our Australian Shepherd dog, was like taking something in its mouth and just, you know, how animals do when they have captured their prey and just trying to kill it. And I thought, oh no, one of the goats has kidded and Bonnie has eaten the baby. And I like ran outside, and come to find out it was just a bag of tennis balls. So no dead goat babies, which is really good because that would have been sad. That's the one thing I hate about having animals is especially when the babies die. I really don't do well with that. It makes me really sad. Well, that's our farm update. Not that y'all came on here to hear about a farm update, but that's what you got today. I hope y'all are doing good. I hope you're staying warm, and I hope you're having some good food in this cold weather. We have been having soup. Friday's video is going to be just a bunch of soups, and so my family has to deal with all of this stuff that I make on the themes of the videos, and this week's video theme has been soup, and I think I'm going to do a barbecue chicken soup, which I'm a little apprehensive about. So if you see the video on Friday and there's no barbecue chicken soup on there, you'll know that it was not good at all. So my sleeping prince has just woke up, and he's screaming at me from the back porch that he has a really good idea. So I better go and check on him and see how he's doing. I have enjoyed our little chit chat. I'm glad that y'all are here. It went better today, which I feel like is a positive. I feel like if I didn't get shut off, that's positive, and I hope our audio has been better today. I'm working on the audio. I've been working on a new newsletter. I'm excited about that. Hey Kendall, you got the message this time. That's my daughter. She said, I didn't even know you went live last week, so good to have you here. And Kendall and I have started our podcast. We videoed our first podcast on Friday, so who knows how long it'll take for me to get that edited and put out, but it was a little bit better than my first live video, so if that tells you anything. But progress is coming. You have to do something and learn from your mistakes before things can be polished and perfect. So that was fun making that podcast, so y'all can stay tuned for that. And I guess that's all I've got. So I hope that y'all have a wonderful Tuesday evening. I hope you stay warm. I hope that your hubbies make you a fire, because I think Chris is going to make us a fire, and that's one of my favorite things is watching the fire at night. But I look forward to seeing y'all on Friday, and hopefully there'll be a barbecue soup recipe in there. If not, you'll know that was not a good dinner. So I look forward to seeing y'all then. I hope y'all have a happy rest of the week, and I love y'all. Bye.